Hey everybody, here we go with some Amonkhet draft. My first ever time looking at not looking, but playing with any of these cards, and we have a sweet approach to the second Suns deck. You know, as you do. So we'll see how this works out. This hand is, I'm gonna keep it. We have 9 planes in the deck. We have some other cycling cards. We're on the draw. We have a Windsor Rebuke. Well, that's something we can play at least. We're looking at just over probably like a 30% chance of drawing a planes every draw step, and we could also furthermore get cycling cards or just cards we can cast in general. So, while it doesn't look great necessarily that we don't have the white in the opening hand, I think it's a reasonable-ish keep. So hopefully he plays something here that we can Essence Scatter for value. And by that I mean not an embalmed creature. Oh, man. Well, then. There's a nice one to Essence Scatter. Jeez. Okay. That would have been disgusting. And there's our planes. Alright. We are back on track. We'll play the Anointer Priest. That'll block the Mummy. We're good to go. Jeez. Bontu in round 1. Alright. Menace Indestructible. Can't attack or block unless Menace. Ooh, he's got Nest of Scarabs. On a creature, on any creature, not just your creatures. Ah, that card's so good. He gets a 1/1. So if he attacks, though, he gets a he gets a 1/1. He turns his Mummy into a 1/1, and minuses our Anointer Priest. Doesn't seem particularly great for him. And predictably, he didn't go for it. So we'll just pass. We just want to hit land drops and get to approach the second sun. That's all we want to do. I'll probably end up cycling something at the end of the turn, probably the River Serpent. It's also possible it was right to main phase cycle. I'm not sure. Okay. Well, he's going to get a bunch of... Yep, sure, that's fine. I mean, he gets to put a 1/1 counter on our priest. He gets a bunch of tokens out of it, but hopefully the tokens don't kill us. They're just 1/1s. And hopefully we get some creatures in play to block them. We just want to hit land drops. That's all we want to do. This card's pretty good, though. 3/4 for... I mean, 3/4 for 3 is pretty strong. Alright, we'll cycle away the Serpent. Well, that's not bad, I guess. Nothing attacked or blocked this turn. I'm going to go ahead and cycle one of these guys, too. We need lands. Ah, there's Approach to the Second Sun. Okay. We still need hit lands, though. So... I'm probably just going to let him attack, and then I'm going to use the Vizier just to block a token or something and exile his thing. We could also block with the Anointer Priest and then buy it back. We could just block one, play the Vizier, get it back at the end of the turn. It's possible that the Anointer Priests aren't as good. I originally thought this gained life on any creature coming to play. It's just tokens. Yeah, I think I just play the Vizier, exile this thing. He ends up with like tokens at the end or whatever, but it's still it's not great for him. Need lands though. That's what we need. Missing our 5th land, the drop there was pretty rough actually. Feel much better if we had hit it. So what happens? We blink this. We don't take any damage from it. We block an insect. He goes to 1 insect. It comes back. He gets another insect. It comes back at the end of the turn. So I wonder if I'm better off just... Yeah, I think I'm probably better off just exiling an insect, blocking an insect. Nope, maybe not though. What is this? Oh, okay, well, we don't get a block. That's fine. He spent a lot of mana on that. I mean, we're taking damage, but he's down to 1 card in hand, so we just need to hit lands. That's still not a land. Whenever you cast any creature spell, huh? I'm gonna start by cycling the Floodwaters. So I think this is gonna be more important to cast than the Floodwaters. Come on, land. Okay. Well, we can Winds of Rebuke it. That's not even particularly good for us. Gosh, I was really hoping to hit a land there and play the Monument. Like, because the next turn, if we did another land, we could play the Shepherd and tap down something. Everything's going right for us. We're exactly where we want to be in the game, which getting screwed on lands here. Maybe I should have cycled more. Maybe I should have cycled the Shepherd in the instep. He's got nothing, huh? I'm just gonna Winds of Rebuke this thing. Each player mills, right? Yep. Okay, he milled nothing that mattered. We milled cards that would have been fine. Only 1 land there, so come on, land. Okay. That's a start. It's a start. We're at 5 right now, huh? Alright, I'm going to play the Monument. Next turn we can actually play this. So we might be fine here. We might not have to do anything. We might be good because, yeah, I think we're, depending on what's in his hand, we might be in a good spot here. Just want to find lands on the top of our deck. But whatever he plays, we can just bounce with this. Oh, he's got his own Monument, huh? Black creatures cost 1 less. He gets to drain us. Okay, well, our life is reasonably high for the moment. Yeah, that is actually going to be kind of rough, though. So this should just turn his insect into an insect. It shouldn't matter. Oh, you can put it on itself. I see. Oh, that's annoying. That's fine, though. Perfect. Alright, so there we're up to 6 lands. Things are looking pretty good right now. I'm going to go ahead and play this. And we're going to tap this thing down. Yeah, this is going to be great for us. Okay. Oh, it doesn't untap it. It doesn't tap it. I see. I see. Well, this is me not knowing these cards well enough. A little punished right there. Because, yeah, I would have played the Winged Shepherd first. I guess it doesn't matter too much, though. But now we have the biggest thing on the board, too. At least we did. On target creature with flying, interesting, and he main decked it. Okay, well, that was kind of stupid. That was pretty busted. Get blown out by this main deck card. At least it didn't kill our guy, I guess. But that's still pretty rough. Oh my gosh. Okay, I guess this deck is just insane. Oh, we're dead now. That's real dumb. That's insane. May as well block, I guess. Yuck. I don't know if we were gonna... Ooh. That could be so good, and yet is instead so bad. From your graveyard to your hand for 5 mana, huh? We don't have much of those in there. With... That's frustrating. This is actually a really frustrating game because we were so close to having everything we wanted. And instead, I feel like we've got very unlucky, and he had the absolute perfect cards. But we're not dead yet. We have a blocker now. If his last card in hand is a blank, I mean, we're just going to die to this monument, though. I'd say basically we need to hit land so that we can gain 7 life from the approach of the second sun. He's just still got more, though. Alright. I guess that's that. We were never going to beat any of this. Okay, well, we can kill that at least. It's a little annoying you actually put the counter on this now. Okay, that's good. Alright, that's something. Alright, we'll rest that thing. We will impeccable timing this thing. Block 1. Oh, and take 4 and die. What a frustrating game. I feel like we should have won. Well, I feel like we had the tools to win, and instead got hosed on mana for the entire game. I mean, we've cycled a bunch of cards. We've seen 22 cards on our deck. We still only have 6 lands. That's frustrating. Also, he's had really good draw steps. Okay, so we're dead. How do we beat tokens? Tokens seem very good against us. Although I think we have some stuff that might work here in the sideboard. Probably not that one. The Winds of Rebuke is fine. The Anointed Priest is actually pretty good, though. I mean, maybe our deck's just fine, and we just need to not get unlucky. Yeah, I mean, honestly felt like we had everything we wanted that game. We just couldn't hit lands ever. If we make even one more land drop that game in the 3 turns before we died, I think we could have sequenced things to where we would have had a board presence and then got a cast the approach from the second sun, gained a bunch of life while picking off his tokens. But instead, he had the necessary aim, got to put like 6 or 7 counters onto stuff, which is just pretty ridiculous. His hand's pretty weak. I'm gonna this hand doesn't do anything. I guess we keep it, but because it has land and spells, I mean, maybe that's not a good reason, but mulligans when we want to hit approach the second suns and gain a bunch of life are not great. Also, this token deck just seems like a really bad matchup. We have all these pacifisms and cool blink effects and things that make things, we have bounce. We have lots of really good answers to big creatures and not a lot of answers to 1/1 swarms. So that just also feels really like an unfortunate round 1 matchup. Well, but if we hit some lands in this game, we might be alright. Oh my gosh, that's so big. So it's just a... Oh, so I see, it gets -3, okay. Whenever it attacks you... Okay, sure, whatever. We're well on our way to getting mana screwed again, but... We'll see how things go until then. I guess I just kill it. We're not doing much else here. Hopefully kill it anyways. Okay, so he gets it back, I guess. Sure, let's trade it. Just cannot catch a break on mana, though. Well, may as well cycle and try to find one. Okay, well, I guess that's the magic we get to play in this draft, unfortunately. Okay, that's a pretty good one. Yep, that's also not a land. This is frankly kind of silly. I've draft. This is what happens. You draft a really fun deck, and you just get completely blown out by Magic Online. Is he not even attack with us? There you go. Is he going to exert it? That's what matters. Alright, so it's not exerted. We can play this. Exile this thing. Try to block this. Which at least makes this come back and play as a 1-1. We have lots of good cards in our hand. We just have to... Magic Online has to let us play so we can use them. That's what we need. What is this? Gonna kill our guy? Yep, our guy is dead. I would like to use the ability. Okay, well, we're still getting hit by a bunch. Okay, we have an island. Woo! Any magic we might get to play begins now. First step, play this guy. Second step, I think we can compulsory rest this thing. Just try to limit how much damage we're taking. Now, so this actually offers us a trade right here, which I like. Is he going to come in with it? He is, okay. I'll happily attempt to trade. See if I get the opportunity to. Yeah, he's got another trick. Of course he does. Okay. Well, rip that guy. Oh, okay, he's got more. Yep. Still can't hit any lands. We can kill this guy here, though. We can turn it into a... we can make it a base power toughness 02, then we can kill it. And then he's just got that. I guess that's the best we're going to be able to do. He's down to 2 cards in hand. So if we can just hit some mana, please, game. And we need him to have nothing, but... Shockingly, though, he does have something. Yeah, I think we needed to take the opportunity to kill it while we could. Okay, well, these are pretty decent, but they don't put a lot of pressure on. Come on, land off top of the deck. All right. All right, here we go. Maybe we're making some progress here. All right, the Anointer Priest blocks those very well, actually, and then we can we can Winds of Rebuke the token. And we have the Embalm guy in our graveyard. So things are heading in the right direction. Obviously, getting to this would be ideal. Okay, well, that makes a lot of draws I'm sure he has very good. Okay. I'm not going to just play it. I'm just going to go ahead and bring this guy out. Gain a life. Sweet. We can cycle if we need it. But given that we don't even have Approach of the Second Sun in our hand, I think just continuing to play defense here and hope to not get blown up by Nest of Scarabs is the plan. And I don't even think it's worth cycling. Okay, well, things are looking up. I think we probably just play this guy first. It only taxes his mana a little, but it's better than if he has that same counters on Flyers card again. At least doesn't kill our guy. Probably kills us, but it doesn't kill our guy at least. All right, well, we're in the game. We are back in the game. Now here comes him playing some 7 mana card. Yep, it's a pretty good one. Cannot chump block it. I think I get him for 4. Yeah, this is where we want. This is the turn we want to cast Approach of the Second Sun, because then it just becomes a waiting game to win after that. And so we're gonna untap our guy. So we can try to double block that thing. That's not the worst plan in the world. We can try to double block, and if he does have something to make that double block bad for us, we can Winds of Rebuke it. Okay. That's pretty good. I think his deck is better than mine. Our mana didn't cooperate most of these games, but he has some pretty powerful cards. Alright, well, we'll hopefully just trade our team off here. Okay. Man, he just doesn't cease to have anything, but at least we get to do this. I mean, this is about as much as we could hope for here. It's not a 2-for-1, but we do trade our Winds of Rebuke for his Spidery Grasp. I actually milled 2 lands, which isn't bad because at this point we don't need them. And we survive a little longer. Now, I still don't know what the plan is to beat this Bantu, but... Well, and probably... Oh, man. Alright, well, I guess we get in there. Probably with both of these. I guess there's not even a reason not to get in there with the team, right? Because it can't attack or block. He can activate the ability. Yeah, we're fine here. He can trade with our 2-1 if he... I guess I don't want to let him trade with the 2-1. Because if he blocks, I want that to trade with his 2-2 zombie. And him chump blocking here is good for us because it means it's less fodder for his Bantu to sacrifice. Alright, well we have some flyers now. We have 7 power in the air. He's got to tap out again for his big guy because he made the mistake of playing the Bantu pre-combat, although I don't know if he would have been able to. Excuse me, he didn't have enough mana to play Spidery Grasp and that thing anyways, but... Well, this drains us, so that's something to keep in mind too when we're doing combat math, but man, I'd sure like to draw something great right now. We might get there. It took our opponent flooding out and not being able to punish us for our mana screw. Oh, approach the Second Sun. We're doing it. Nice. Okay, if we can survive 7 more turns, we're going to do it. I also kind of like attacking him for 7 because that's lethal in 2 turns. And we can just take the hit here. I assume he'll be sacking this guy. Oh, he gets the sacrifice for value, actually. We'll just make chump. He's got to have this last card in his hand. Has to. Well, let's say he doesn't have to kill our flyers because he can drain gain with old Bantu. Yep. We could also, and this is the beauty of the deck, we could just draw the other. We're actually live to win the game on any draw step because we know we have an approach to the Second Sun 7 cards down, but we might also have an approach to the Second Sun's a lot closer. I'm going to go ahead and block with the Anointer Priest. Oh, it has Menace. Well, actually, just don't we have lethal if we don't block? He can sacrifice to go to 9. At which point we get in for 7 with the flyers, and then he can block, and we only get in for 8, huh? Okay, in that case, I actually just like chump blocking. What did he do with his scry? He kept it on top. Well, that's not great for us. Um, so menace and can't be blocked. So we just kind of get wrecked every which way we want to block. I could also, if this is well, okay, can't put these guys here, and I can't kill this thing because it's indestructible. I could just take 11. Try to block next turn. Um, no, I like doing this because if we draw a blink, I want to be able to embalm this Anointer Priest. So that we have some sort of backup. Alright, come on, approach the second suns off the top of the deck. Oh no, his last card is a thing. Wow. His last card was the best card it could be, as it turns out. Okay, well, let's see what we can do. It's hard. He's had the actual nuts like every single game. I just don't know. Don't know what else we were supposed to do. I don't even like attacking now. Gosh, and yeah, he gets to just go to town with his Monty. This is dumb. His deck is good, but he also just has the perfect card every time for us. I don't know if we're going to make it enough turns. We're just going to get wrecked by a myth. Well, I mean, we're going to lose to a mythic. Go figure. Frustrating. Well, I don't think we have any good attacks. Don't think swinging with this thing does anything, but does blocking with it do anything? We'd be looking to block like he here and here to trade with that. We're just dead. I don't really know what we'd have. I don't know. I guess we can draw approach to the second sun. So that's our out. So let's play to our out and let's try to survive as long as possible to draw the approach from second suns. There's one 6 cards down. Don't think we're making it to that one, but we can hopefully draw the other one in the deck. That's our out here. Theoretically, something like Floodwater would also be pretty good. We could bounce his 2 big guys, save ourselves a bunch of damage. Sorry, I was looking at something there, but let's see how it goes. He also kept a card on top. This card seems very good. This seems like quite the mythic uncommon or something. I mean, as we drafted it first, but we just got none of the support probably because this guy was taking it all. But I mean, getting the mythic on top of it and then having these games play out where it's just one in the game, you know, that's frustrating. It'd be a lot less frustrating if we rip approach of the second sun off the top of our deck, but we will see. I mean, his attacks, right? I mean, he should just sack an insect, or he should sack his deserter. Okay. That's what he kept on top of his deck. That's interesting. What is this? Oh, I didn't see that in the graveyard. Oh, that's what it was. It just showed me the front half of the card. I understand. All creatures, so he has a leaf. Oh my god, how stupid. You've got to be kidding. I assume this is lethal, since he's doing this. Man, his draws were good. Okay, so we all block that, and we take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 12, 16. You've got to be kidding me. It's not that it must be blocked, it's all creatures able to block this do so. So it's just like a 4 mana win the game sorcery card that also has a front half that is good. That's pretty dumb. Holy crud, that card is ridiculous. Right? It's not actually going to let me block anything else, is it? Okay, it's not. So we're dead. Well, our approach from the second sun deck was sweet, guys, but the game, Magic Online didn't cooperate with us. Our opponent's deck is nuts. Andy drew a lot better than we did. So that's how it goes sometimes. This seems like a great card. I mean, literally, there's so many board states where you have 4 mana to cast a lead and you're just going to win like this. I mean, we have 4 blockers and we're at 14 life and we're just massively dead to this literal 1 card. So that's pretty hard to beat. Okay, well, thanks for watching, guys. It's too bad I couldn't have a little more fun, but that's the way it goes sometimes. So we'll get some more Amonkhet in and see how it goes.